Imagine cheering for a politician who promises to protect your family only to wake up one day and realize that promise was the very trap that now threatens your livelihood. That's the story playing out right now for Latinos who back Trump and for poor conservatives in rural America who thought they were voting for a revival but got betrayal instead. Politicians love the bait and switch. They sell you safety, jobs, and prosperity. But once the cameras are gone, the very communities that put them in office end up paying the price. Many Latino Trump supporters believe he'd only target the bad ones, the criminal illegal aliens. But the new immigration bond rule means judges no longer decide who gets released. ICE does. That means anyone who entered illegally, even longtime residents with families, can be detained indefinitely. The irony? Trump's own Latino supporters are caught in the same net they thought they would never get caught up in. In Indiana, Trump boasted about saving Carrier jobs. Hundreds were still laid off within a year. In Wisconsin, he promised Foxconn's eighth wonder of the world. Local taxpayers spent $500 million on land and infrastructure. The jobs barely materialized. Today, parts of that site are empty fields and sidewalks to nowhere. These towns, already poor and hollowed out, sacrificed everything for promises that never came true. Poverty, it runs deep in rural America. 1 in 5 rural Americans live in poverty, and 1 in 4 kids grow up poor. These same communities depend heavily on SNAP and Medicaid. In fact, rural counties have higher SNAP usage than big cities. Yet under Trump, proposed cuts threatened to kick millions off SNAP and Medicaid. In West Virginia's McDowell County, over 1/3 of residents live below the poverty line. When cuts came, nonprofits closed, projects stalled, and families suffered. Latino conservatives thought they'd be protected from ICE crackdowns. Now ICE, they can detain anyone. Rural conservatives thought jobs would flood back. Instead, they got taxpayer debt and empty buildings. And the very people who rail against welfare are the ones who lose the most when it's cut. This is the pattern. The promise is narrow. The punishment is wide. The bait and switch is the oldest trick in politics. And unless we start holding leaders accountable before they make the switch, the cycle will keep repeating. The people who cheer the loudest at rallies will always be the first left behind. Don't fall for the bait. Demand better. It's Brian Discerning Thoughts, and I'm out. Peace.